All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is What British People Really Think of Americans. This is coming from Dara O'Brien. Let's check it out.
Because the thing is, the joy of it is, like, whatever, of the Irish people, where are the Irish people again? Yeah. Who's the most recent immigrant among you? Let's go back. Who's only been out of the... how long are you out of the country, sir? 2 weeks. That's pretty recent as an immigrant, it has to be said, right? The thing about Ireland is a bit of cash. We've changed in Ireland. Oh, we've changed. Oh, this is our favourite line about ourselves. Oh, 2 weeks, you can never go back. You won't recognise the place when you go back. It's changed. Oh, those 2 weeks, the country's gone so much different. You wouldn't recognise it. You can never go back. We're loving this about ourselves because we finally got a bit of cash in our pockets and we love the notion, oh, we're not the same place we were. We've lost our soul, we've lost our spirit. We're exactly the same age as we always were, right?
I believe it.
But with a bit of cash. There's no change. Well, there's one change in Ireland. Okay. Baguettes. There's a lot more...
Bro, send those back to France.
Or baguettes.
They're hard.
Baguettes in Ireland than there ever were when I was growing up there. Even in the 2 weeks since you left, my friend, that place has gone baguette crazy. You can't move for baguettes. When I was there, a sandwich was a sandwich. Bit of bread, bit of ham, bit of cheese. Right, here's another bit of bread. That's a sandwich. Now it's feckin' baguettes in every direction.
Right.
But I'll say this for the...
Did he just say feckin'? Sorry, listen, I don't mean to say terrible words, but I'm almost positive he just said feck. Apparently.
That's a sandwich. Now it's feckin' baguettes in every direction.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But I'll say this for the Irish. We do baguettes in a way that no French person has ever done baguettes.
Okay, let's go.
We have a unique take on the baguette that the French could only dream of.
Right.
No French person in history has ever walked into a baguette.
Did you fix it to not be so hard and nasty?
Pizzeria, or whatever the hell the name of the shop is.
Right.
What's the name of the place that sells baguettes? A baguette shop. Yeah, I meant in Paris. Shop des Baguettes. What's it called? It's called a boulangerie, of course it is. In fact, I know that. I just love getting people to shout out boulangerie in the middle of a gig because it's the sexiest kind of lingerie.
Right.
What are you wearing tonight? My boulangerie. Oh, I love the way the tits light up. I know.
Let's go.
No one has ever walked into a boulangerie and gone, je veux une baguette. And they've gone, ah, tu veux une baguette? Nous sommes une boulangerie. Nous avons beaucoup de baguettes. Qu'est-ce que tu veux dans le baguette? Peut-être le jambon ou le fromage. No Parisian has ever gone, no, je veux pas le jambon, ni le fromage.
Bro, what are we doing?
Je veux un full Irish breakfast.
Okay. Hey, listen, the Irish know how to eat breakfast, okay? I had an Irish breakfast in Malaga, Spain, and it was special. I mean, the beans were a little weird. I don't know why you putting beans on a plate for breakfast, but either way, I left those on the plate because that was not going into my stomach in the morning. That's crazy, right? But the fact that you guys do hash browns is a solid thing. Congratulations on that. You guys know how to eat breakfast, okay? Congratulations again.
Oui, avec les hash browns, beaucoup de hash browns. Et les baked beans aussi, beaucoup de baked beans, right?
Bro, keep your baked beans. Don't put beans or like weird one-side cooked tomatoes. Bro, that's weird. Listen, don't put that on my plate.
Film, I'll put it in the passenger seat of the car. Right? But the fact that in Ireland we went all the way from being stupid ones to being Nobel laureate, river dancing chorus, whatever that we are at the moment, right? These tags are so arbitrary, they're so randomly assigned, whatever. And as a comedian, if you work for a while, you spot that there are just buttons you can press with regard to the peoples of the world, right? Because we basically, all of us have a list in our head of the countries we know, and we've one or two words beside to describe the people in them, right? Because we're busy people, we can't have fully formed impressions of all the people in the world, right? So it narrows down to a couple of very common phrases all the time. Right?
Basically.
My friend from California, you may wish to block your ears just for a tiny moment at this stage, right?
Whatever he's about to say, I agree.
I'll give you an example. If I said to you, Americans, what are they like as people? Americans are fat. And stupid. Those.
What? Well, okay. All right. Listen. Wow. Nice. I can definitely tell you that there's a lot of unintelligent people. That's how I'm just going to say it nicely. And fatness? Oh, bro, listen, do you see what we eat? It's crazy. Listen, I agree completely. That we're fat. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us are fat. And I understand why. Well, listen, hold on. Matter of fact, I don't agree. I'm gonna take that back, right? Specifically regarding California. California probably has the most. I just don't like California, guys. I don't know. I thought he was gonna say something nice and juicy and funny, but of course not. He praises California for no reason. I'm guessing because he doesn't live in America. I think if you lived in the United States of America, you wouldn't probably be praising the gigantic den of homelessness that is California. All right, but let's get it.
The two things. Every gig I do, fat and stupid. The French are arrogant and smelly. That's it. Every gig, they say two words. The Dutch are stoned. Right, that's that. It's harsh, but like, you know, and clearly...
Bro, don't ask those questions in America, bro. The Dutch are... The French are... Right?
These things aren't true. But the joy of this thing is you can do that for a few different countries, right? But then it peters out quite dramatically when you get a little bit outside of Europe, right? Or outside the English speaking. Let's face it, none of us as a crowd would go, Slovenia? Ah, Jesus, those feckers. Ah, sure, they're, rampant and well-read. We don't have phrase for all these people. Oh, the Tongans are tall and well-mannered. It just is. Right. We don't have phrase for all the countries of the world. And there's loads of obscure countries in the world that we know nothing about, right? So feck it, we should just make shit up. Every 5 years in the UN, there should be a draw, like a giant bowl, like the FIFA draw. And the ambassador from a country, name for me a very obscure country. Cork, right?
Sweden.
Terribly obscure country, not legally based in anything, by the way. More obscure than that. Well, name me an obscure country.
Finland.
Swaziland, perfect example. The Swaziland ambassador has to walk down and rustles the paper up and holds it up, and it just says, shite at small talk. And then for the next 5 years...
Guys, I'm almost positive. We speak the same language, but we don't. Right? I love that about it. I love that about all the different variations of English. I love it, right? Just that's all I'm going to say. But,
and it just says shite at small talk.
Right.
And then for the next 5 years, every time you hear about Swaziland, you go, oh, jeez, they're shite at small talk. The Swaziland, I sure I met a lad from Swaziland. I said, how's your wife? He said, she's very dry.
Well, that's unfortunate.
She's a very dry sense of humour. That's not what I mean at all. Shite at small talk. And you can just make this stuff up, for God's sake. Another obscure country.
Sweden.
Angola, perfect example. Who among us truly knows about the Angolans? Who among us has studied,
Austria.
Lived, has travelled? Who among us has seen from the passenger seat of a jet plane what the people of Angola are truly like? One man knows what the Angolans... I'm working up to you, by the way, here, Scott. He could describe for us in a couple of words the characteristic, the not physical, personality traits, come up with a couple of ones now, that perfectly sum up the Angolans. Scott, in your wide-ranging RAF-based knowledge, the Angolans are...
Angry.
Angry and...
Violent.
Angry and violent.
That is a... Never mind. I just want, listen, I would love to dig into this man's psyche and pull out exactly why he chose those two words for Angola. All right, I just want to sit down and have a conversation with him and be like, Angola, why would you say these things? I want to know what was it? But you know what? Never mind.
It's not a huge, broad spectrum of personality here. Luckily, they combine their anger with a bit of violence, so it all works out well for them. Let's try one more. What did you say? Oh, Vanuatu. Very good. You're loving that, aren't you? You're very happy you shouted Vanuatu. The people of Vanuatu are... Vacuous. Good. I love the way you're thinking here, right?
Guys, I don't know when this came out, but that it may be too soon for that, guys. Vanuatu is a sinking island.
Vacuous and
unknown.
If they haven't already, guys.
Unknown.
Unknown.
The people of Vanuatu are vacuous and unknown. It's no surprise that they've remained so unknown, given that when you finally get to know them, there's nothing there.
Oh my God.
You should see them stuck in a lift with the Angolans. Oh, the Angolans are kicking off in a huge way. But the Vanuatu people have no opinion to offer in the situation. I know it's slow, but is it? I don't know. And you're kind of wondering, Dara, what's the point of this? The point of this is, in a week's time, there will be a news report where they say, and there is a situation brewing at the moment in Vanuatu, and you're going to go, oh,
I doubt it.
Pricks.
I doubt it. I doubt
Hi,
it.
this is Dara.
Guys, listen. There are never any conversations about Vanuatu, except for the fact that they have been probably trying to buy land in other countries that are around the world, specifically so they can replace the land and basically build a whole new country in someone else's country. That's basically the last thing I've heard about Vanuatu, guys, because they are absolutely a sinking city. They're too far below the sea level. There's a lot of issues in that very specific country, guys. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.